In 2003, the first daughter of Lawakan FOURSQUARE Gospel Church was born and was named City Central FOURSQUARE Gospel Church. The CCFGC started with 3 families, the Ontal, Lagitan, and Visperas. These families were prayed for to attend services in the newly established church, not just to save transportation expenses, but also to plant the church and for the FOURSQUARE Church to be identified in the center of Baguio City. On the 8th of June 2003, in one classroom of Baguio Central School at 2 o'clock p.m., the very first joyous Sunday celebration started. Pastor Saturnino and Pastora Lani Gadingan, the senior pastors of Lawakan Church, were also the first pastors of CCFGC. Pastor Michael De Jesus and other youths of Lawakan Church were the first worship leaders. As time goes by, Sister Josie Ferrer, the Sedano family, Sister Teresita and Brother Avelino Limpin, the remnants of Sanctuary of Worship Crystal Cave, joined the family. When Baguio Central School was being renovated, the church transferred to YWCA Harrison and has their Sunday gatherings there for months, together with Nudag de la Cruz families and also Sister Oria and her family. Then in 2005, the church also held its services in Baguio Patriotic High School Gymnasium. And after a few months, went back to Baguio Central School together with the Canlapan and Helasha families as the newest members. After a year, the good Lord opened a new door for evangelism. At Marcos Highway, led by Pastor Harry Cristobal and City Central leaders, wherein 3 families were won and also attended church services in City Central. In the same year, City Central FOURSQUARE Gospel Church gave birth to its first daughter, the Marcos Highway FOURSQUARE Gospel Church, under the leadership of Pastor Harry Cristobal for 4 years, then Pastor Michael De Jesus for 3 years. In 2007, Daily Vacation Bible School was conducted at Camp Allen Barangay and the Datos residence. After 2 years, the Lord brought back the DVBS students Simon, Errol, and Zen Oretina, and together with their families, they became part of the City Central family. In 2014, Pastora Lucena Calena was installed as the new pastor of City Central FOURSQUARE Gospel Church with the help of Sister Telma Vesperas as the coordinator and Pastor Jerome Capuyan as the youth pastor. Over the years, different families and individuals from different FOURSQUARE churches and different regions of the Philippines had joined, supported, and got involved in the ministries. Though there were challenges along the way involving their commitment and dedication to being servants of the Lord, we have learned a lot from these experiences, and we have sought guidance continuously to the sovereignty of the Almighty Father. In 2016, City Central Foursquare Gospel Church gave birth to their second daughter, the Tublay Foursquare Gospel Church, led by Pastor Jerome Capuyan. After a year, Sister Rosemary and Brother Jefferson, together with their children from Luwakan Foursquare Church, became official members of City Central family. There were continuous and victorious Sunday celebrations, fellowships, Bible studies, prayer meetings, and house visitations of City Central Foursquare Gospel Church. Until one day,
mysterious pneumonia outbreak in Wuhan, China.
A new type of coronavirus.
The number of affected countries has tripled.
The World Health Organization has just declared that this is a pandemic.
Offices, schools, and churches were closed due to the threat of COVID-19. We may have been locked inside of our homes, but God's work is never locked out. He let us realize that the church isn't a building, but we are a church. The CCFGC, together with MHFGC, continue to stand as one strong family during the pandemic, spreading the gospel through different social media platforms and reaching out to the unreached. Spirit-filled online Sunday celebrations. Powerful online sunrise prayer meetings. 2 spirit-guided Bible studies through Facebook Messenger. 7 interactive virtual care groups were formed from UFW, UFM, and UFY. A fun and dynamic virtual Saturday school was established. The Lord always makes a way. The Lord always provides, and the Lord always wins. In 2021, the church was deeply saddened by the unexpected passing of our beloved Pastora Lucena Calyana. But the Lord has been so good that even in the time of grieving, there was rejoicing. For our dearest Pastora has left us a great legacy and an obedient and faithful successor, Pastora Rosemary Dontogan. For 19 years, CCFGC continues to show and carry God's love, grace, and favor by reaching out to the communities, nurturing the faith of every member, developing prayer and fasting culture, equipping members to be involved in the ministries, deepening family relationships, transforming lives, and living for God's glory.